Sailing on 1969, I'm going to show my stretching exercise. I learned this years ago. I am a Bluecoat. I call this the 320, and it stands for 160 fields in what feels like some days 160 years. A couple of ground rules. First of all, we're never going to bounce into a stretch. I see it done all the time. Don't do it. We're going to slowly move into a stretch until we feel a very slight burn, not pain, but a slight burn. And we're going to hold that for 10 seconds. And then we're going to relax out of it. The other thing you'll hear me talking about is hard knees, soft knees, or locked and unlocked. This is a locked knee where you're all the way back. You don't want to do that. These are soft or unlocked knees. Locked, unlocked. We're always going to do our stretches unlocked. And finally, second to finally, we're going to do this top to bottom, tip of our head to the bottom of our feet. Just like a dog, when it gets out of water or gets real wet, shakes water off itself. If you look at it, it starts at the tip of its nose and it goes to the tip of its tail. It's kind of a hoot if you can see it sometime. We're going to hold for 10 seconds. Usually I'm just in the interest of time, we're going to hold for 5 seconds on these. This is like the third time today I've done this stretch. So enjoy. I'll point to what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Starting in our head here. This is what's stretching on this side. If it hurts, stop. Slight burn. You want to hold these for count of 10. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. We're going to do it a little faster today. Turn your head to the left. Kind of loosening up back in here. Getting a little range of motion. To the right. Little range of motion here. We're going to stick our head all the way down to our chest, chin to chest, as though you were falling asleep in a chair. And then for this one, we're not going to go all the way back. We're going to go at like a 45-degree angle. We're going to stick out our lower chin and kind of loosen up in here. Shoulder shrugs, backwards. We're going to do these. I'm going to do them for 3, but you probably want to do them for 5. Try to reach your ears. Forwards. Big arm circles to the back. We usually do these for 5. I'm just going to do them for 3 in the interest of time. Extra credit. Let me hear the high 5 at the top. For 3. Other way. Now we'll start on our arms. Across the chest. This is helping out your shoulders, your right shoulder. Other way. We're going to do our pectorals. If you've got a door jamb, you can put your arm against a door jamb and very gently do this. I don't have a door jamb, so I'm just going to stick them behind my back. Stick my chest out. We do this for 10 seconds. Again, trying to go kind of quick here. See, trapezoids. They're not trapezoids, but bugger, man, I can't remember this muscle here. The other side. Going into our forearms, we're going to do a golfer stretch, which is the inner elbow, and then we're going to do a stretch for tennis elbow, the outer. I have golfer's elbow problems. So golfer's elbow is this way. I do have my elbow locked. Golfer and tennis. Switch sides. Golfer or tennis. Golfer, right? Tennis. We're going to stand back up as we move down to our midsection here. We're going to leave our knees unlocked. We're going to lock our hips. Slowly down reach down to the right. You're stretching your left side here. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Left, and you're stretching your right side. Lean back slightly, about a 45-degree angle. You're stretching that belly. Lean slightly forward, kind of stretching your lower back here. Knees unlocked still. We're going to go all the way down as far as we can. If you can't touch your toes, that's cool. I just ate a big dinner. Shouldn't have eaten such a big dinner, but it's all good. I can touch the ground, so I'm going to. My knees are still unlocked. For some extra credit, raise your toes. If you need to hold on to a table or something for this next one, do that. We're going to stretch the quads. Hold it for 10, even though I'm not holding it for 10. 10 on the other side. And as we go down to the floor, we're going to get froggy, get a little froggy here. Got our feet so that they make a 90-degree corner here. Bend down a little bit and put our hands on the ground. We're going to put our elbows into our knees. And this is the groin stretch. So you're going to push out on your knees very, very carefully. Do not pull your groin. It's miserable. Ask me how I know. That's a good one. We're going to do glutes and the outer legs here. So I got both my legs on the ground, right over left. I'm going to pull my knee into my chest. I'm going to put my right hand down on the ground for support if I need it. And I'm going to do slow circles. You're using your pelvis, I believe it's your pelvis, the bones that your hip is, and you are massaging your gluteus maximus, your butt, from the inside. If you can't feel it, keep trying. Wide, slow circles. Other side. Hug your knee to your chest. If it hurts, stop. Getting down on the knees. I got my toes flat on the ground, pointed behind me. I'm going to sit up straight. Put my left hand down and slowly raise my knee. So what I'm stretching now, the left hand is for support. If you don't need it, you don't have to have it. I'm stretching my shin, the muscles that go up my shin. Other side. Stretching the shin again here. I'm going to do a table. I think this is called like a table pose. And go arch my back, look up to the heavens, push down rather, and then arch like a cat that's real mad or an animal that's real mad. We'll do this for a couple times. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to get it so you can. I got my toes down and my knees about an inch off the ground. Kind of stretching back through my Achilles. Very slowly. If it hurts, stop. Now I am gonna lock my knees here, push back on my calves, stretch the calves. I'm gonna walk it up. If you don't feel comfortable walking it up, you can just get down on your knees and just take a knee over here. So again, I'm not a pro. These worked for me. I taught my 75-year-old dad when he was 75. My son's marching band when he was in high school. All we're trying to do is get some flexibility and not have pain. We don't want to be injured, and the way to not injure is to stretch beforehand.